Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, run, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, the James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
I'm gonna get them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
You got warrants in DC?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm gonna high follow in the E-class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say it. I can't say it.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building.
I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, I put the spotlight.
Saying your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keeps clapping, so I put it to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Y'all backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight over the city. I am your host, Stan Long, along with wifey, the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, we got another great show for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys as always. Shout out to the whole DMV. We love you guys, and that's the home team. Shout out to Urban Style Media.
Yes, indeed.
You already know that's who we rocking with. That's the home team. That's the fam. We appreciate you guys. Big D, Mighty Mouse, and the whole crew. We appreciate everybody at the sound of our voice.
Yes.
We got some amazing news, not so great news, and some cool news. But I want to make sure that before I get into the show, that I salute not just the first responders, definitely the first responders. We talking nurses, doctors, everybody, EMT, everybody who's on the front line. We appreciate the hard work that you guys are putting in, the extra hours and all the things, the stress and the whole nine. But I can't leave out my truck drivers. I can't leave out my mailmen. I can't leave out my firefighters. Shout out Reynard and all that whole crew. Those guys are also out there putting their lives at risk. FedEx drivers, UPS drivers, Amazon drivers, just a lot of people. And
That's
so
right.
all of those people, I just say salute to you guys for all of the work that you're doing on the front line.
Yes, I concur. Everything he said.
Everything
you just said.
Yeah,
yes.
we got a lot of people, a lot of cities watching us. Do you know
That's
that?
right.
We're not just
we
local.
all
We're not
over.
just in the DMV. So shout out Philly, shout out Chicago, our family up in Newark. Jersey, shout out to them.
Hall Mills Network
Hall
up there.
Mills Network.
Yes, everybody.
North
Listen,
Carolina.
we have a really, really, really lit show tonight, but I mean, we say that every week, don't we? We say that every week. Every week, yes. And thank you all so much for always tuning in and supporting Spotlight Over the City. If you're watching on Facebook, please share the show. Share the show. If you're listening to us on our Instagram live feed, you're going to need to go over to www.spotlightoverthecity.com so you can see the full show. On tonight's show, we've got the amazing, the lovely Dr. Lynn Richardson joining us. She is a celebrity financial expert and also a TV and radio host as well. So we're looking forward to talking to Dr. Lynn Richardson in a little while. We have got family to our show. Family to ourselves. You know, he's in our family on both sides now. Jimmy Jenkins joins us at about the 8 o'clock hour. And then closing out the show is an amazingly talented young lady that we met last year at a play. And she's right out of Atlanta, standing by to close the show with a dynamic virtual live performance. Her name is Chantario. You all are going to be really, really excited about tonight's show. So thanks for tuning in, honey.
You got a great show.
We do.
I guess we say it because we have it. Right?
Yes, we do.
Thank God for that.
Thank God for that.
Show, great
That's
studio.
right. Well, really quickly before we move on to Spotlight News, I have my lyrics together for Name That Song. What you have to do is guess the song and the name of the song. And if you're good enough, you can also guess the artist. Are you ready? I have mine. You ready?
Go. I'm ready. Let me get my water together. I gotta get mine.
Listen. Okay. There comes a time when you heed a certain call, and the world must come together as one.
But that's more than one
There are people dying, and that's it. You don't get to guess. They have to guess.
But
Comment on the Facebook.
Is it fair if you have more?
If it's more than one artist, just say multiple artists or say a few artists, but you need to know the name of the song. So what's your lyrics?
All right. I'm going to stunt you.
Do you all know the song?
They didn't even get my last week's song.
Well, because
last week, that was Music Soul Child, Speechless. I don't know if you ever heard of that song, but that's who that was.
Okay, go. We ready.
Okay.
Yes, Keisha, on Facebook, guess the song. We Are the World. I thought that would be appropriate with the times going on now.
Boom, 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 boom. What the is going on? You got 5-0 knocking at my door, 6 in the morning. I think you need to let it go.
Okay, but you always want to do the whole song. That we got it. You just give them a few things.
Terry, you can't just jump.
You always go too far. You just do a few lines and let them guess it. So do you all know the song? They guessed mine already. We Are the World.
Did you let me sing it? Did you give me a chance?
You did like 6 lines.
I did 2 and a half a bar.
Okay,
I'm
go
good
ahead.
for at least like 8. That's it. You grandstanding.
Do y'all know the song
he sang?
Denzel, do you know the song that Sandra sang?
You got 5-0 knocking at my door, 6 in the morning. I think you need to let it go. I told you once before, we ain't no more. I reminisce on how I used to kiss.
Somebody said he's offbeat. Yes, Keisha, he's always offbeat. Okay, that's it.
And now it's not the same because you're caught up in the game.
Babe,
it's funny how the money changes.
You singing the whole song, you giving it away.
Girl, you got me up in court now. I'm trying to get on my dough. Woo!
Okay,
man,
y'all, he sang the whole damn song.
Well,
so if you don't
singer, it's hard to
if
stop
you don't guess
that
and you don't know the name of that song and who sings it, then you.
I guarantee you they are not going to know it. But if you know it, I got a book for you.
Hey, what's the name of the song
shout
and
out
who's the
all
artist?
authors. Shout out to all the authors.
Spotlight News is sponsored by Umbrella Therapeutic Services. Umbrella, Ella.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
You know, I love these guys over there, Umbrella Therapeutic Services. It's just the home team. It's not just our sponsor, but they are definitely the home team. Shout out to the homie Wes Jones, a great guy, and also happens to be the C to the E-O.
That's right. Umbrella is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, therapy for individuals and groups, and some diagnostic assessments. Any DC resident ages 5 through 100 eligible for their services, and you can use Medicaid, Medicare, or your private health insurance. So you can reach Umbrella by calling 1-888-8, so that's 3 8s, 1-888-793-4357. Again, that number is 1-888-793-4357. Take your mental health seriously.
Definitely,
things are happening every day. We're so overwhelmed with all this coronavirus stuff. You all are even missing some of the news stories about people who are struggling with mental health and doing some, crazy things out there. So we got to make sure we take care of ourselves. We're going to need our minds when we come up out of this craziness. You're going to need your minds.
Yeah, mental. You got to make
Contact
sure you
Umbrella. And if you don't, if you don't live in DC, you can't go to Umbrella. You can't use their services, but you can get mental health therapy services in your state. It's
for sure.
Yes.
So you can always hit us up in our inbox or email us or whatever, and we will definitely get you that help. You will remain anonymous, and we know that we all can sometimes.
Baby, they all laughing on here at you though.
I was lit.
Yeah, they laughing.
What?
They laughing.
Who?
Betty Mary says she cannot take it no more, and she's on the floor laughing. So we've
Shout
got
out Betty Mary. She's laughing at you probably.
And Keisha, we've got a lot of good news for you all tonight.
But who's the singer? Who's the artist?
They haven't guessed yours yet. They guessed mine. Mine is We Are the World. They're still trying to figure yours out, baby. That's the second time. You know.
I be stunting.
But I know who yours is. I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of the show if
what
y'all
I
don't
will
guess
say
it.
is he's a much better singer than me, and he's an amazing artist.
Yes, he is.
One of the best.
I'll give you a clue in the next commercial too. Nike is donating let me back up. Nike is donating 30,000 shoes and 95,000 socks to frontline healthcare workers. How cool is that? Look at the shoe. Really, really cute. I think that is very good of Nike to do. They are donating these shoes to frontline healthcare workers and made a nice design appropriate for them in the healthcare industry. I like it. So kudos to you, Nike, for that. Mr. Byron Allen, millionaire, is leading the did I get it wrong?
Don't confuse a Billy with a Millie. When you give Byron Allen, back up. When you talking to Byron Allen, you talking to Mr. Billy himself. So we're gonna give him his proper respect. Now you can't.
I'm sorry.
Bust
My
him
bad.
down to a millionaire. Let's talk right.
I'm sorry.
Who
My
is it
bad.
again?
Let me let you tell. Byron Allen, a billionaire, is leading the Feeding America Comedy Festival, which will raise funds for families in need of food throughout this pandemic. It will be a 2-hour comedy special featuring Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Eddie Murphy, Billy Crystal, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Sarah Silverman, Jack Black, Whoopi Goldberg, George Lopez, J.B. Smooth, Marlon Wayans, and many others.
Eddie Murphy,
I said Eddie Murphy. This is so cool.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yep, and it's scheduled to air on this Sunday, you guys. Mother's Day is this Sunday. It's scheduled 7 o'clock p.m. on NBC, the Weather Channel, Comedy TV, and if you're just watching it on your phone, you can use this app called Local Now. So kudos to you, Byron Allen. I love it.
Download that anyway, because I think that's his situation.
I love it.
Byron Allen is one of the coolest billionaires I never met. But I'm gonna meet him one day, I guess, when we get out of this jail thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fly out there and holler at Byron.
Okay, I'm going with you. 37-year-old research assistant professor at the University of Pittsburgh, Bing Liu, who was on the verge of making some very significant findings about COVID-19, was suddenly fatally shot in Pennsylvania this past weekend. And then an hour later, a 46-year-old guy, Heo Gu, was found dead in a vehicle less than 1 mile away. Investigators believe that the guy found in the car killed the professor, and that they were, in some sort of domestic situation, that they were a dispute between intimate partners, because people are starting to question authorities and saying, wait a minute, he got killed. He was right on the verge of finding out some stuff about COVID-19, and then he got killed by,
But wait, not just him.
So all of this is alleged.
Him,
so
right? Allegedly, well,
yeah,
he dead. That ain't
yeah, he's dead. I mean, that's true. He is dead.
And so not just him, this other gentleman, right?
Yeah,
dead as
they
well.
both dead. Yeah, so I just thought that I would mention. Now, y'all keep your eyes and ears open about things like that.
Okay.
And it makes you go,
Well,
right?
Make y'all say, It don't make me say, But yeah.
This is tragic. 3 family members charged with murdering a dollar store security guard in Michigan this week because the security guard refused to let one of the relatives into the store without a damn mask. So these are the 3 people who are charged with murder. 43-year-old Calvin Munerlin was shot in the back of the head after a family of 3 returned to the store to retaliate against him. According to police reports, Munerlin got into a verbal altercation with Shamel Teague in front of the dollar store, and that girl that was in the middle, that's Shamel. Because he wouldn't let Charmel's daughter into the dollar store without her mask. So he was just trying to do his job, saying, you can't come in here. And so the mother, you won't let my daughter in the store. The mother starts cussing him out, spit on him, and he said, you have to leave. And he told the cashiers, don't serve her. If she comes back in here, don't serve her. So she went back to the house and got her husband and her son and said, he disrespected me and he wouldn't let your sister and your daughter in the store. And they came back and shot him in the head. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Who raised y'all?
Let me tell you something. They wrong on 1,000 levels. Like this whole situation is goofy to the 10th power.
Security, he got a wife and 9 kids. He at work trying to do his damn job, and he said, you can't come in with a mask. I mean, that's just the rule.
And so some people feel like that's too far when they do those things, but you do have to respect the person while they're at work. That's what they ordered to do. So they can't change the rules for certain people. But to go and jeopardize your family. Now, this young man is dead. R.I.P. to him and condolences to his family. It's just silly. But then look at you. All y'all asses going to jail.
For sure.
And so now look at this, though. Your
Yeah.
life dumb. You're gonna need a mask in there.
Yeah.
So corona in there.
All three of them.
And
She's
so-
going to be charged too. She didn't do the shooting, but she went back home.
Of
It's
course they gonna
premeditated.
charge her. Of
You
course
went
they gonna
back home
charge
to get your husband and your son to come back up here to the dollar store to kill this man. All he was trying to do was do his job. And y'all,
And so it's just an all around goofy situation. But I'm gonna say,
disrespectful.
come on, let's. This is why mental health is important. This is why Umbrella Therapeutic Services is important. This is why we have to do mental checks because
right.
it's a lot of stress out here. I will say, a lot of people are under a lot of pressure. A lot of people are under misunderstandings, and so this media will stress you. You know,
Yeah.
and the whole hype and the propaganda. Not to say it's not a real situation. I'm just saying that it's not to get you so stressed and flustered that you go out here and act a fool and put yourself under worse harm.
exactly.
So, yeah.
It's terrible. But moving on, this is our last news story of the day, and everybody's
It's the
talking
one that
about
got
it.
my blood boiling all up my head. We got a clip of this.
Yeah, I do. Ahmaud Arbery, 25-year-old black man who was out jogging in Brunswick, Georgia, that's him, was gunned down by a white man, Travis McMichael, who claimed to have been trying to make a citizen's arrest. Ahmaud was unarmed while he was jogging, minding his business, when he was stopped by Travis McMichael and his father in a pickup truck. They followed him and said, I think that's him. They saw him looking in a window. That he might have been the person, a black person that they suspected in the neighborhood who broke in somebody's house. Let me say this. Okay, let me finish telling the story first because I get all upset with this. So McMichael gets out of the pickup truck with a shotgun, and he approached him and said, "Look, I need to talk to you."
That's the little coward son.
So yeah, exactly. McMichael nor his father have been arrested because they say they were attempting to make a citizen's arrest.
Okay, so first of all, the father has been in law enforcement for a long time. He's well known. If I'm not mistaken, he was a DA or some type of prosecutor or something. And he was also a law enforcement officer, police officer, for years. So he has a history in law enforcement, and he's known in that little goofy town. And so they have pushed this into 3 different jurisdictions, right? Mm-hmm. They wouldn't take it because they didn't want to prosecute. They passed it around the corner. They didn't take it, so they didn't want to prosecute. I guess they all a little bunch of family rednecks, so they understood they wasn't going to put this goofy in jail. But he got to go. That's enough of this.
You want to see the clip? Let me show y'all the clip real quick.
Yeah, I must. I'll be right back. Spotlight. Oh, there it is. Get gunned down. Hey, so that it's disturbing, yes.
Very.
It's very disturbing.
Very.
But the reason we show this kind of stuff is because it's real, right? And I want it to be disturbing to y'all. I want you to be disturbed enough to do something. I want you to be disturbed enough to decide that we are more than animals, and we are more than just getting back free outside so you can get your ass back to your job or do this and that. I want you to have a little bit more consciousness about your community. Because the community is what's going to hold your ass together when you get back out here. So if we can't be community over stuff like this, and then because there's a lot of like this pettiness going on the internet where we need to be circulating this type of information around and getting to the bottom of this. It's no way that this happened in February.
Yeah.
On the 24th, if I'm not mistaken.
And they haven't been charged, arrested.
Right? And I say these 2 goofies haven't been charged. They haven't been arrested. Ain't nobody pressed that ass out. Ain't nothing happened.
Why
Right? Nothing, right? Because we too busy trying to get to the mall and try to see what the hell going on sale and all this other buffoonery, right? But I'm tired of this. So Black Wall Street is necessary, and I'm going to get to that. But let me just say, we got to do something now, though. We can't let this keep happening to our children.
That's right.
And the same theory I have for this, I got the same zeal for when we bust each other in the street over an ounce of reefer.
Like what just happened at the dollar store. We don't approve of that.
Same zeal. It got to stop. It's too late in the day. We 4th quarter, we down 10 with 3 minutes.
That's right.
4th quarter, down 10, 3 minutes. Yeah, we got the ball, but we down 10. So we don't have no time to play these games. This young man is 24 years old?
25, yeah.
And this hick jumped out the truck and relieved his son, and they bust him with that 357, and he fought for his life with that shotgun. I watched that, and it saddened me to no end. I want you to see that it could be your child. Yeah, they in Georgia now, they ain't up here. But it could be your nephew, your son, your cousin, your brother. And it's happening all the time. This is not a rare occasion. It's just being shown in the media. They hid the footage until the other day. Come on, we got to get it together.
Damon on Facebook says sign the petition. We signed the petition already, so there's a petition. Y'all go to Sean King. Y'all heard of him? He's or go to Grassroots Movement, I think.
Come on,
and sign the petition.
Come on, my homies down there in that district. I need more than petitions, though. Yeah. I'm gonna need more than that, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more than petitions, though. Here, we've been petitions longer damn enough. I'm tired of petitions. I'm gonna need you to show up and do something a little extra now, because this is wild on different levels, though.
It is. Yeah. I'm gonna. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna stay in tune with that situation and keep you all
we definitely
updated
gonna keep
throughout.
You updated, and we're gonna be a voice and a force. This is why we have this platform. We're gonna address it and address it and address it, and we're gonna go down it. I already got some people that I'm in touch with in Georgia, because I'm trying to link them to some people down there that can make a difference. It has to be political. It has to be a real serious issue.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. Damn it. This
I know.
This is way.
I know it's way. So we're going to get through this. Usually, Stan usually does the Spotlight Shining Star, but this week we were talking about the Spotlight Shining Star for the last 2 days, and I've got a lot of notes about our Spotlight Shining Star, and I'm going to try to get through them relatively quickly, because we do have Dr. Lynn Richardson coming right up. She's going to be waiting on the line for us. But our Spotlight Shining Star of the week is who, baby? Do you remember who we got this week?
Well, you switched it on me, so.
Our Spotlight Shining Star this week is Republican, actually, Nino Vitale. So y'all don't start throwing stones and bricks and stuff at us yet.
Now I remember. Let me tell y'all something. Well, before we cheer him on, a lot of people have different views. Let me set it up. A lot of people have different views about this situation that we're in. You hear us call this a pandemic because we have a different understanding than most. A lot of people believe in media wholeheartedly. A lot of people have passed away allegedly from coronavirus. We have people. I have somebody who just recovered. I have someone else, 2 people who have not recovered actually from the coronavirus, and they passed away. They didn't pass away from coronavirus. It was alleged that they passed away from coronavirus. They had a whole other ailments going on, and they were tagged in the hospital as a coronavirus victim. And this is what we say that's causing a lot of issues amongst us. The same way they tagged us as having a higher percentage 3 days after they just told you they didn't have no statistics on color. They turned around and gave us the highest spiked rate in every city. And so you have to pay more attention to what's being said, and just don't be so damn scared before you find out facts.
Right.
And so this is why we have this clip right here to show you.
Well,
this young man.
We don't have a clip of him.
We
showed you who he is, and he is he's in the.
It don't even matter if he's Republican. It doesn't matter if you're talking about the truth.
Yeah, for the state of Ohio, Nino Vitale, and he says he will not wear a mask because it dishonors God. He explained, "This is the greatest nation on earth. We are all created in the image and likeness of God. That image is seen the most by our faces." And he said, "I will just not wear a mask." He further explained, when he was speaking of a person's face, that that's the image of God right there, and I want to see it in my brothers and my sisters. I'm not done. This man continued to go on. He said, people who want to wear masks, they should, but mandating it is a whole different story. When he was asked about the CDC mandates of wearing masks, he said, and I quote, "You're not going to tell me what to do. And there's a lot of people who feel that way. If someone is scared and they do not want to go out in public because they're not wearing masks, then they should stay home. But they should not be telling everybody else what they should be doing." I am for this guy. He also said, "Is the role of the government to protect us from death, which is inevitable, or is the role of the government to radically protect our freedom and our liberty?" He said, "For me, I stand for our freedom and your liberty."
If the government is taking away your freedom and liberty, they're not there to protect you. They put their foot on your neck. And so at the end of the day, you have to have enough damn sense to know the difference.
That's
right. The problem is we so control-minded that we don't have enough sense to think outside the box. Not everybody, but a lot of us, the majority, a lot of us are still like this.
You're going to like this, baby.
We got to stop it. You got to use your sense. Be a free thinker.
Yeah, you do.
Be a free thinker, enough to think about what God would want for you.
You're going to like this. He said, billionaire Bill Gates wants to lock us down and profit by charging us for mandatory vaccinations. But Gates himself chose not to vaccinate his own kids. Now, I'm not saying this. This is the quote from Republican Nino Vitale. And
now, Nino talk like Nino Brown.
Yeah.
I like Nino because Nino speaks truth to power. And so he understands different, and that's why he's not wearing it. He know what Pence know.
Yep.
Everything Pence know, he know.
Yep.
Okay, and what Pence know, I know.
Yep.
Let's be understanding.
So kudos to you.
So this is exactly why we don't rock the same way, and I have nothing but respect for whoever feels however they feel. You have that right. But please give me the right to feel the way I feel. And if you feel like you shouldn't come around or whatever, we feel okay with that. But all I'm telling you is, I'm not going to be letting my liberties get taken from me. I'll let you have your liberties taken, and I'll watch. But I'm not going to allow them to just put me in a basket and have me something goofy. And that's just not going to happen. I'm too woke for that.
Yeah. So, great topics, right? Great news and all that stuff, but we got some fun now coming up, and we've got, if you all have questions for Dr. Lynn Richardson, if you got financial things going on, you've got some questions, hit us up in our inbox, and I'll read some of the questions to her while we have her on the line. But coming up after this next commercial break, we're going to get with Dr. Lynn Richardson.
Wait, babe, they're calling for me to sing some more.
Wait,
Let
what?
me put my glasses on.
Oh, they need a hint. Okay, so you need a hint about Stan's song.
All right, so y'all,
give him a hint.
Hey, Stink, why you didn't know that song, bro?
He wasn't on.
Oh, he wasn't on.
He might, he just got on.
Lynn, you didn't know it?
The rest of them
Betty
don't know
Murray,
it.
I thought you was going to be on it. Damon, you didn't know the song either? Shout out to my man, Damon. All right, we'll be right back. Spotlight over City. I'm going to tell y'all what it was when we get back.
Hi, I'm Lynn Richardson, and I have a few tips to help you get through this unprecedented time. First, don't worry. You can't do anything with worry. You can't do anything with fear. You can't do anything with doubt. Allow yourself to be in this space at this time and to flow. The world is in a situation that we've never ever seen before. And trust me, we all actually have to work together to get through this. So let's talk about your bills. Right now, the only thing you need to do is be aware. You are not obligated to pay anything right now. No one can be evicted. We can't be on a quarantine and then evict people. It wouldn't work. But what you should do is be responsible. Grab a sheet of paper or get an Excel spreadsheet. Write all of your bill collectors. Write everybody. Your rent, your mortgage, your light bill, your gas bill, your car note, your car insurance. Netflix, write all of your creditors in one column. In the next column, write the amount that you owe. Don't estimate. Go look at the bill, get online, grab your envelope, whatever it is, but you want to be accurate. The next thing you want to do in the next column is to record the due date. Now that you're armed with this information, you're going to call each creditor one at a time, and you're going to say you've been impacted by the pandemic. You need a temporary suspension of payments. What can you do for me? Now you're going to be on the phone for quite some time because everybody, literally everybody in the world is calling. So be patient. Ask for the person's name, their ID number, and a phone extension if you can have one. Be sure you know exactly how much you are allowed not to pay, and be sure you know the exact date when you are required to pay. Write that on your spreadsheet as well. Make sure you contact them 1 month before your next due date so you can be sure that your plan is still in place and that if you still need more time, you can request it then. Remember, we're all in this together. Contact all of your creditors, no matter how big or how small. Now, during this time, don't spend any unnecessary money if you don't have to. We don't know when the stimulus checks are coming. We don't know how much it's going to cover. We don't know how much we're going to need for resources, basic resources like food, hand sanitizer, and soap. So be frugal during this season. Stay home, get back connected with your children, learn a new skill, start a home-based business. Now is the best time to hit the reset button. And remember, you can't do anything with fear. You can only move forward with faith. So surrender, get equipped with the information you need, Start calling, and I'll see you on the other side.
In 1990, Washington, D.C. saw more than 470 homicides, earning it the label murder capital of the U.S.
Shit, there you go right there. Hey, listen, when y'all pull over to the side, I'm going to go in here and rush this dude. When y'all see me rushing, y'all rush in. About 30 seconds, give me about 30 seconds and rush the door. He ain't gonna know what hit him. What's up with you, man? How you feel, dude? Good, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I gotta tell you about this meeting, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, all right, how that go?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to see. I went and talked to the Diamonds the other day, man. I don't know, man. It's been a little funny.
Yeah, man.
I can't really say, but I got a funny feeling that these dudes are feeling at me, son.
Sure. You already know what it is. Wait for Black to get in there, give us the signal. Run up in the joint, snatch this nigga up, get this bread, spaz out.
So when you leave here, you gonna go get something to eat? Yeah.
What's up, miss?
And it's about time.
What's going on?
Somebody keep calling here, hanging up. Ever since you've been gone, somebody just keep calling, hanging up. What's going on?
All right.
Thank you.
See you later, miss.
All right, take care.
I'm let her out. They ain't saying nothing?
No, just keep hanging up. When you hear, all day long. Every time you leave, all day long.
Man, fuck this. I'm going to Atlantic City. This is my birthday. I ain't tripping off this shit, man. What? They ain't say nothing?
Nothing at all. Just keep calling, hanging up. When you're in here, it doesn't ring. As soon as you leave, ring. Nobody's saying nothing.
Probably one of them damn females. You know how they do. Get this shit in. It's my 28th birthday.
Let's get it in. I'm ready
closed,
to go.
man. Oh, man.
Excuse me, sir. We are closed.
Get down.
Oh,
Get down.
Fuck
that shit.
Ain't got no shit.
Get up.
Where that shit at?
Get up.
Hey, man.
Get there.
You know you fucking
I don't give a fuck.
Just let me up.
Hey, Joe. Get this nigga this money, man. Else he gonna kill you.
I don't got no. I'm gonna take you to some money. Just let me up.
All right, get your ass up there. Come on.
Get me up.
Go.
Just get me up. I'm gonna take you to some money, man. It's tripping.
This bread that we hold in our hands represents the body of Christ that was beaten, broken, and bruised for all of our transgression. Shall we eat together?
Pastor, now that you're here, is there anything you need?
Sinners. I'll need sinners. This building's for everyone.
Even a call girl.
Even the call girl. What the hell is going on in here?
And it reads, "For I am the least of the apostles, who am not worthy to be called an apostle, because I've persecuted the church of God."
Is this the church you was at?
We can't have anybody terrorizing our church name.
What is going on in here? Did y'all have sex in there?
It's no heaven for me.
He married a prostitute, and he has brought shame to this church.
Let me get you some help.
You don't think this is something you should have informed us about?
Yes, well, I thought it'd be best if I kept my wife's business private.
Private?
What were the charges brought up against her?
Possession of a controlled dangerous substance and prostitution.
How can you love a person so filthy?
This church should be about forgiveness. And all we do is pass judgment.
This is you, my wife! How you gonna do this to me?
But what if I do it again?
Well, if you do it again, then I'll still be here. For better or for worse, remember? Until death do us part.
I think Pastor got a little freaky in it. Freaky.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and we actually are still waiting on our guests because
Dr. Lynn has had her computer crash, y'all.
Yeah, so anyway.
So still send us your questions, though, because we will still be able to get your questions over to her, and if we have to answer your questions without her on the line, we will do that, but still send us your questions about financial woes, financial highs, lows, whatever it is. This is her, actually.
Calling in there?
Yep. Well, this is her on my cell phone. So I just wanted you all to know that Dr. Lynn Richardson, she has been trying, but her computer crashed. So you're stuck with me and staying for a few minutes.
So while I'm here, let me give some shout outs. Shout out Keisha. Shout out, wait a minute, Keisha. Did you just say, what did she say? Who did she guess it was? Teddy Pendergrass. Uh-huh. No Teddy Pendergrass. What's up, Betty Murray? What's up, Neat? What's up, Stink? What's up, Lynn? Who else? Everybody. That's a lot. Ain't nobody guessing. I'm trying to see if somebody guessed it yet. Nobody guessed it. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Or do you want to do another one?
No, because this is the second week I stunned you. So I was trying to give away a book.
I was trying to give you another chance so you can do one and, like Keisha say, stay on beat.
I just skipped 2 cuss words that was in it, so it made it look like I was off beat, but I just didn't curse. I just let it be blank. So anyway, that was Dave Hollister, right? And it's called Baby Mama Drama. That's the name of the song. So, and he said, what the? And that's why I stopped, because it's going on. I got 5-0 knocking at my door, 6 in the morning. I think you need to let it go. They told me once before we ain't no more.
Well, see, I just want to say to you that, you know, I am a real singer, and real singers know how to improvise when it comes to things like that.
Improvise.
No, what you do is instead of getting off beat, you just like throw in a little word in there that's not the cuss word. But I get it because you're a karaoke type singer, so it's okay because you are so amazing in so many other things.
This is the second week, right? Shout out, Cheryl. What's up, sis? Hey, Stink, y'all didn't get it. Ebony, you didn't get it. Ebony, I don't know, you slipping. Y'all didn't get my last week joint, you didn't get this week, so I'm just like the karaoke champ right now. Terry be singing them little weak joints because she ain't got no real vocals.
Excuse me, I do. I've been saving that. I'm building up to that. I was just trying to ease them in, you know, with We Are the World. Keisha on there like, sing it, Terry. She wants me to sing something.
No,
See,
no, she don't.
I can give them something else then. Let me think of something real quick.
Mark. What's up, Mark? What's up, Hope?
They never gonna guess this.
Cuzzo, you hear this mess?
Keisha, since you're so smart.
All right, one more. Come on,
Keisha, since you're so smart, here you go. The day's begun, and there's no one. We got a call coming in inside this. There's Dr. Lynn. Hi, Dr. Lynn Richardson. Hello.
We was having a sing-a-thon right before you showed up.
Yeah, we were singing, waiting for you to dial in. We just started singing Name That Tune. How are you? Thank you for joining Spotlight Over the City.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Dr. Lynn, can you hear us very well? I'm Terry Long, and my husband here is Stan Long.
And I'm actually, we're making sure we got your vocals together. They can hear you, so.
Can everybody hear Dr. Lynn okay?
Can you hear us? Can she hear?
It sounds a little muffled, but I think
she said it sounds muffled. It can't come through the speaker?
Okay, well, Dr. Lynn, we did get a lot of questions flowing in from our listeners and viewers about, most of them are really, really concerned and wanting to know what type of advice or guidance you can give throughout this pandemic. You know, things have changed, tax laws have changed, people are losing jobs, people are are trying to get unemployment, unable to. What types of things can you just share with our listeners and viewers about how they can maneuver through this complicated COVID-19 pandemic and all of the financial impact that it has had on so many people?
Well, thank you so much for the question. Ironically enough, the advice that I would give today is the advice that I give every day. I feel like Noah sometimes. He was telling everybody it was going to rain and nobody believed him, and then all of a sudden the world was filled with water. And I have been telling people these same three things for a very long time, and I don't think people took it quite as seriously, but now this situation that we're in has forced us. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity for all of us to have hit the reset button. But the very first thing that everyone must do is spend less money, period. There is no way to become or stay wealthy if we spend more money. As you may know, I was born and raised in Chicago. My grandmother was 75 years old, cleaning homes for wealthy people, putting me through college. She taught me to go to school, get a good education, get a good job, go to church on Sunday, wear clean underwear in case I get hit by a bus. I knew nothing about money. I went off to college, got a bunch of credit cards, and from there, I just had a terrible experience early in my early adulthood. Fast forward, I become successful, married, 3 children. I'm making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a month, and I'm still broke. So I help people understand that more money does not solve a money problem. If it did, millionaires wouldn't go bankrupt. So in this pandemic, people must spend less money. After your health is in order, then all other spending should cease, including allowable extensions from your mortgage company, allowable extensions from your student loan, allowable extensions from your car company. Any company that is providing you with a penalty-free 2, 3, 4, 6-month extension, take it. This is not the time to have pride. This is not the time to say, oh, I'm okay. No, you don't know if you're going to be okay. We don't know how long this thing is going to last. This is the worst unemployment rate in recent history, and it's going to get worse. There are many people who are off their job who may not go back. There are many people who are on their job who might not get called next week. So this is a season to stack as much cash as you can. So spend less money. I say live by the 10, 10, 30, 50 if you can. 10% for tithing, 10% for saving, 30% is cash to help you avoid a spending addiction, which is what you have when you go to the grocery store for toothpaste and walk out with $179.47 worth of stuff you don't need. Talking about it was on the rollback rack, but that was not on sale for you. So it's happened to me. It's happened to many of us. And the remaining 50% stays in your checking account. Pay whatever bills you must, and then stack the rest. So spend less money. The number 2 thing people need to do in this pandemic and every other time, I've been saying this forever, is get more money. Multiple streams of income is the name of the game. One stream of income is hazardous to your wealth. I have 17 streams of income. So people need to make sure it's okay to be a teacher, but you can do some other things too. It's okay to be a doctor, lawyer, or an Indian chief. Whatever you are, it's okay to do those things, but you also want to get additional streams of income. And one of those streams of income should be a home-based business, which leads me to number 3. Number 3, get your money back. So if you are in a situation you don't have any money or it's scarce, then you definitely want to try to get your money back. What do I mean? If you went to the grocery store and bought $200 worth of groceries and ate all your groceries, and the grocery store manager called you 2 weeks later and said, come back and get your money, we would all stop, drop, and roll and go get our money. Well, that's what the IRS says you can do. When you have a home-based business, the IRS says, oh, you used your cell phone for business? Let me give you your money back at tax time. Oh, you drove your car for business? Let me give you your money back at tax time. So spend less money, get more money through multiple streams of income, and then get your money back. So everybody must have a financial education. The same way people are washing their hands and being extra safe and keeping up their hygiene, it is now time to get our financial hygiene in order. And that means do all the things that we know to do, but sometimes in life we don't feel like we are compelled to do it. I think now folks are compelled to look at the real truth, and I think everybody can win, even in such a time as this.
Wow!
I think that's amazing advice. Really good advice. Really great advice. I know you got a ton of questions.
No, well, we can't do a ton of questions.
Okay, so you're right, because we got caught short with the little technical difficulties. But Doc, I want to ask you this, because you're giving some really sound advice about finances. ready to start implementing some people into this thing where we can try to structure something to leverage financially as a community. What kind of advice would you give in starting that direction as far as linking back to communities and putting resources together?
Good question.
I don't understand. Linking back, I didn't hear the whole question. What are my thoughts about putting resources together to do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the whole question.
So basically, I guess what I was saying, I don't know if you've heard of Black Wall Street. Have you heard of Black Wall Street?
I have. Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying is I'm president of DMV Black Wall Street, and we're now trying to get a different financial structure put together for the new situation that we're facing so that we can be more independently financially based without depending on a system, so to speak. What advice could you give us in a direction? Which direction can we go as far as unifying and coming together and building a financial base? You know, like bartering, you know, building community.
I like that.
Well, I mean, my limited advice without having had any time to research is just with anything. I mean, since the beginning of time, communities of people work together for the good of the entire community. So to the extent that you could work together, bring together resources, establish a common goal, not having egos get in the way, whose idea, I think it's an excellent idea. But I'd really like to do a little more research to get a better understanding. But, you know, coming together, I mean, that's what this whole season is about right now. It's about coming together, bringing together resources. And then, of course, bartering. Somebody may be able to provide legal services while someone else may be able to provide graphic arts. I'm just speaking on a very high scale.
Yep.
But bartering to advance a cause is definitely one of the most primitive and the most intelligent way to advance an idea or cause.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak to. You spoke to it very well. That's the point I was making. Some type of way we can start bartering. So like you said, if you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, this person has this, you have that, and then as a community, you all have it at that point, and you can kind of come together and barter. So this is what I think is coming to an end, you know, on down the road a little bit, where we're going to have to really be a community.
I agree. I totally agree. Dr. Lynn, I'm sorry that we have to cut it short because of all the technical difficulties. We got tons of questions in our inbox for you. What I may do is send your assistant just a few of these top other questions just to see if maybe we can get, you know, an email back or something like that, because they're really, really interested in getting some answers for some of their financial difficulties, and they follow you and all of that. They're really, really was excited to see you on the show today. So I'm so happy that you were able to call in, and very appreciative, Dr. Lynn.
Oh my goodness, thank you all so much. Let's definitely reschedule. I think the internet and everything and Corona is all crazy. I've got a technical difficulty with computers. They crash, you know, all kind of things happening here. So thank you all so much for being so gracious, and let's set it up so we can do it right, get all the questions, and then just figure out what we can do to help people. And everybody can go to lynnrichardson.com and for more. But in the meantime, thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you as well. What about you got any IGs or Facebook pages or anything else, social media you want to give out?
Oh, yes. Yes, Lynn Richardson for everything. Lynn Richardson is everything. IG, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. And then lynnrichardson.com. For coaching, how to start a home-based business, 21 days to financial freedom, how to stop living check to Monday, how to write a book, you know, business finance people, independent business owners, home-based business and self-employed people like DJs, hairstylists, nail technicians, independent contractors, Mary Kay consultants can all apply for business funding as well through the CARES Relief Act. So anything. Any question that anyone has, please feel free to reach out. My team is always welcome and excited to receive anybody who has questions.
Perfect information. Beautiful. Thank you for your time. You gave out some wonderful information in a short period of time, and you definitely helped all of our guests. So we appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so very much. And you stay safe, and we will be in touch soon, Dr. Lynn Richardson, y'all. Give it up for Dr. Lynn, y'all.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all, coming up after this.
Great guest.
Yes,
great information.
Yes.
Very informative.
We have got Jimmy waiting on the line, though. So we're going to go to a commercial break, and right after that, we will have Jimmy Jenkins on Zooming in with us.
The producer himself. We'll be right back.
That's right.
Spotlight.
There's something about how this place forms a different kind of person.
On my high school team, we had 5 guys make the NBA.
We had the county rocking.
You mentioned Prince George's County. People know what it's about. It's the mecca of basketball.
There are those who come before us, upon whose shoulders we stand.
Being from this area, you have to have tough skin.
The gym became his sanctuary.
PG County guy, provide buckets for America.
Prince George packs a lot of power, a lot of character.
It's nothing that you can do to stop that competitive edge.
We're pushing the community and the culture forward. It's just in the water.
This bread that we hold in our hands represents the body of Christ that was beaten, broken, and bruised for all of our transgression. Shall we eat together?
Pastor, now that you're here, is there anything you need?
Sinners. I'll need sinners. This building's for everyone.
Even a call girl?
Even the call girl. What the hell is going on in here? And it reads, "For I am the least of the apostles, who am not worthy to be called an apostle, because I've persecuted the church of God."
Is this the church you was at?
We can't have anybody terrorizing our church name.
What is going on in here? Did y'all have sex in there?
It's no heaven for me.
He married a prostitute. And he has brought shame to this church.
Let me get you some help.
You don't think this is something you should have informed us about?
Yes, well, I thought it'd be best if I kept my wife's business private.
Private?
What were the charges brought up against her?
Possession of a controlled dangerous substance and prostitution.
How can you love a person so filthy?
This church should be about forgiveness. And all we do is pass judgment.
This is you, my wife! How you gonna do this to me?
But what if I do it again?
Well, if you do it again, then I'll still be here. For better or for worse, remember? Until death do us part.
I think Pastor got a little freak in him. Freak.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And man, we have another amazing guest. We keep saying that because we keep having amazing guests. And so we are super blessed to have this young man. Very humble guy, but putting in a lot of work, not just locally, on the big stage. So
That's right.
This young man, I've kind of been peeping at him for a while. He put on some amazing plays, some of the best, him and his brother.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that play.
I couldn't forget it. It was so over the top. The production, the professionalism, everything about this young man, you'll see. I'm going to let him talk a little bit about it, but I just want you to know that we are so proud to have this young man on. So let's go on and give him a warm welcome. You going to introduce him, wife? I'm going to drum roll him.
I like to say he is like the most dynamic filmmaker in the DMV.
That's
he
right.
Is one half of the dynamic Jenkins brothers.
That's right.
They got films galore coming. They are the sons of the amazing
mega pastor.
Yes. We got Jimmy Jenkins in the building.
Give it up. Man, welcome aboard, bro.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here. It's always, this is my home right here.
For sure.
So it's just always good to come home. Whenever I got a project, I know I gotta come here.
That's right.
Thank you guys for always having the open door for me and always promoting our work. We love y'all.
And we want to say thank you for being so humble of a spirit, even as big as you've gotten, and you just even breaking ground now, and I know you're going to be humongous in this industry. So just thank you for always rocking with us, man, and being family. So let's get into it for a minute, because I want them to know who you are, man. Who is Jimmy Jenkins, man? Who is this Jimmy Jenkins fella?
Who is Jimmy Jenkins?
Yeah, who is
man?
Jimmy Jenkins?
Man, he's a guy that's just blessed by God, man. I don't know why God chose me to do this, but I'm thankful that He did. And who I am, I'm just a guy who just has these stories on his heart. Like, God, I have no doubt in my mind that God put stories on my heart to tell the world. And I'm just kind of doing what He puts on my heart. And every time I done did something through Him, it's been blowing up. So I'm going to just keep on listening to what He say and
there
do
you
what
go.
He say.
There you go.
That's just me. I'm a filmmaker, director, producer, writer. I do stage plays. I've been doing theater. I love sports, all that type of stuff. So I'm a storyteller. Love watching movies, love talking to my friends, and just love being around people.
Yeah, and your energy shows. So if you had to throw all of these things away that you're passionate about, and you could only keep one, what would that one thing be? You could only keep one of these passions.
You can only write, or
you can only write, you can only produce, you can only direct. Everything else you had to pass off to your brother. What you gonna keep?
I gotta write.
You gotta write.
I love it.
That give you that creative control.
Yeah, the writing that's where the message is.
That's where the message is.
The writing is where the message is. And most important to me is to deliver the message.
That's right.
And so that's something I know I need to do, because I don't think anybody can tell stories like I can tell them, and I don't think I can tell stories like other people. But I think that it's a spot, like my place in the earth, in the world, was only I can fit here. It's only a place for me, and I just want to fulfill that void.
Yeah.
Wow,
you got a question, wifey?
Well, I just want to ask about what everybody else has been asking about. There is something in the water in Prince George's County, and they want to know what the heck that means.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
what's this something in the water project that I heard you got some doings with?
Oh man, just shout out to Kevin Durant, Rich Kleiman, Victor Oladipo, Quinn Cook, the guys who really got behind this project and funded this to help us get this done. But I directed a project called In the Water, Basketball County in the Water with it's two of us who directed it. My partner, John Beckham, we worked together. And basically, growing up, this place was very unique and special for basketball. And, we want to show the world, everybody talks about New York being the Mecca, LA got hoopers, Chicago, but they never talk about us. And so, what this story is about is to show, hey, LA, y'all got 18, 20 million people. Brooklyn alone got 4 million. You go to Chicago, that's 2.5, 3 million. PG County, we don't even have 1 million people here. And we producing players, ball players, okay?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to tell the world. We can go back. I can list them. We got players.
Yes.
We have major players. We produce some of the most major players in the game, especially in that NBA game, man. And I've been watching it. Our Urban League, our Urban Coalition and all that stuff around here, AAU, all of that is off the chain.
Off the chain.
Off the chain.
Yeah. Really, 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 really dope. So, I'm just excited to tell it. And it's been a long time coming, years of preparation, years of putting stuff together. And now it's finally unfolding. And I'm just happy. I'm just really, really excited. May 15th, 9 p.m. on Showtime. You got to make sure you tuned in. If you ain't tuned in, I don't know what you're going to be doing.
May 15th.
You're gonna be in the house.
May 15th.
May
15th.
What
And
day of the week
you
is
say
that on?
Showtime? You say Showtime?
Showtime. It's
Showtime.
That's what.
Showtime. May 15th. So make sure you guys put that on your calendar now. May 15th, something in the water, right?
No, it's in the water.
Oh, it's
right?
just in the water. It's in the water.
Basketball County in the water.
Yeah. So So how did the title come about? Did you have anything to do with the title?
Yeah. So, Basketball County. My partner came up with that, and then I came up with the In the Water, and we just put it together. Basketball County in the water.
Yeah.
So, In the Water just came from, just sitting around, talking to some of the guys. Might have been talking to Kevin Durant or Quinn. I'm like, yo, what is it about this area? And he's like, man, I don't know, man. It's something in the water.
Something in the water.
That's it. That's the name.
Something in the water.
And I said, yo, that's the movie. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
And then we just named it that.
It is definitely, it's definitely in the water around here. We've been producing for a long time, man. And so I'm thankful for you putting that light on anything that bigs up the city, the county, period. It's a great look for us. It's a great look for PG County, DMV in general. Kevin Durant, he's the hometown hero. Wanda, we all love them. So thank you for that. So May 15th, you guys. May 15th.
On Showtime.
Showtime. But wait, no, that's just the beginning. Because I told you, this is a dynamic guest here. This guy got a lot going on. So tell him about your project. Word on the street, you got something going on TV One.
Oh, yeah, a little birdie must have been talking a little bit.
Yeah, a little something.
In the Water is a documentary. However, we tell all types of media, and we also have a narrative feature film out that just premiered on TV One on April 5th called Sinners Wanted. It did extremely well. We were on the Nissan's list of the top programs for that day, which is very hard to reach.
That's what's up.
And we were on one of the top programs for that day. It was a lot of people tuned in. A lot of people were gave great feedback and responses from it. That's another project that has been in the work for years, and it's finally got out to the public. And it's just a lot of people, I think they want the microwave success. They want to be able to put it in for 20 seconds and bring it out and it's ready. But sometimes you got to go to the pot roast. You got to go to the crock pot and let it sit in there for about a long time before it's ready. And that's kind of how God is taking me through my journey, because I still have a long way to go. But He's taking me through these steps. And I started when I was 19. A lot of people don't know. I started when I was 19 with stage plays at my high school. Wow. Stage plays for $2,000, $3,000. So it just kind of grew from there. And now 10 years later, I'm on Showtime.
And so you did a play called you had something to do with Black Wall Street. I remember I came out and you guys had.
It was called Black Boy Blues, wasn't it?
Black Boy Blues, 2016.
Yeah. 2016. I remember that. That was an amazing joint, because I'm now Black Wall Street DMV president. And so that registered home. Yeah, that hit home with me. And I want to talk to you off camera about that movement too, because it's time again. But yes, that's a very important thing. So when I saw you do that earlier, I said, yeah, this brother on to something.
Yes,
this
Jimmy,
brother's
you have
on
done
to
some
something.
amazing things. We're looking forward to more. I know you can't give away all your secrets, but you can just let people know you've been working, and they can look forward to some new stuff coming out from you, right?
Yeah, what you got new? What's up next? I know you got something cooking because you've been in the house too long. If you in the house more than a whole week, I know something going on.
I've been here way too long. We have some very, very interesting projects coming up, which I'm very, very happy about. But right now we're in the development. We've got some new documentaries coming on the way that are doing very well. And then we are finishing up a new script. And we're also working on a new stage play. So we want to just come out at a higher volume, faster time, and really, really take it to the next level.
I love it.
I love it, man. I love what you guys are doing. Give your brother a shout for me. Let them know. You got any more questions, babe?
I don't have any more questions. Well, I do. One person sent in a question on our Facebook stream, Jimmy, and said, ask him what is the main thing he's looking forward to for people to see in this documentary on May 15th? Like, is there one moment that you feel like, I can't wait for everybody to see this part? Like, don't give up all the juice. Like, just, don't give him everything, Jimmy. We got to make him watch.
To be honest, since I've been alive, I've never seen my community on the television. I've never seen my hometown on the television. Never. In the news, but not like on a Showtime platform. I never seen it. Yeah. So what I think what I'm most excited about is just seeing the trees of my community, seeing the Prince George's County sign, seeing the cars, seeing places I grew up at, seeing 495. That's what's so exciting to me, because God has helped use me to put a light on a very unique community. And it's not like one thing I'm happy about. I'm just happy to tell a story. And it's an hour-long film But, you know, it's going to open up the door for us to do. We didn't want to give out too much with this project. We want to kind of leave the door open for us to go into deeper stories.
Yeah.
But we're just kind of scraping the surface with this.
Yeah.
I love it. Great vision, man. And
people are
really
excited.
Really hard worker and dedicated, man. I appreciate you for being who you are and what you bring to the platform. I'm a model. Tressa finally got a piece of my script. She got 50, 60 pages of it. I'm 30 pages away, so I'm coming right behind you. I'm modeling myself. I'm locked and loaded. So I really appreciate that. You set a great example for people like myself who are trying to get into the film industry.
Yes.
Man, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm just appreciative to have people like you guys in my life, and Tressa, and my brother, and my parents, just to kind of help me stay on the right path. And I just want to continue to just say, continue what you guys are doing. And thank you for what you've all done for me and my brother.
Man, thank you, bro.
Guys enough.
That's right.
Thank you, bro.
We all
do
we
it
got.
from the heart, man. We all we got. You know that.
We all we got. We are very proud of you, and keep stepping on the gas, Jimmy. Anytime Spotlight Over the City can be of help to you and your family, if the platform is needed, anything, you already know the answer is yes.
Yeah, you got that. And so before you go, where can they find you? Where can they follow you? Check out your next stuff, whatever. Give it all out. Social
Jimmy
media.
Jenkins 22 on Instagram and Twitter. I can't accept no more friends on Facebook for some reason. They don't let me accept no
You're
more
a big
friends.
wig. That's when you big.
I don't know, man. They don't even let me accept people, but
Because they get to the max. I got to 5,000. I had to delete people, so yeah.
yeah, I probably got to go back and do some deleting. But
Yeah.
Instagram,
Don't delete me.
Twitter, Jimmy Jenkins 22.
My man.
All right.
All right,
okay.
Jimmy, we appreciate you,
Y'all
bro.
please give it up.
We'll talk off camera, man. All love. Stay safe, and we love you, bro.
Thank you. All right.
Give it
Y'all
up for
give it
Jimmy
up for
Jenkins.
Jimmy
Spotlight over the
Jenkins.
city.
He's
Man,
so
what?
amazing.
Yeah, he's a great guy, great, just a great all-around guy. man.
Yes.
It's always good to have good energy around you. You know what I mean? Like that's a beautiful thing.
Bye, Jimmy. Spotlight loves you.
So yeah, we really enjoy our guests. And our guests, as you can see, become family with us. And most of the time, if the spirit is right, then they normally don't go anywhere. So this is just a prime example. This is family. And so we have a great time with those type of people. And they also just so happen to be successful.
That's right.
So
That's
thank God
right.
for that. And thank God for this platform.
Always. God is the plug, man. I get teary-eyed sometimes just thinking about how amazing
get
God
teary-eyed?
is. Yeah, and I don't want to do it right now. But yeah, God is just, man, listen. Anyway, I'm going to move on.
Thank God for Urban Style Media, too.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the plug. They
That-
keep us looking good, keep us shining. They got a group here, man, that's nothing short of the best. And we
And
got
put
like
us in this
170
amazing
cameras
studio.
around here. We got
Yep.
35,000 lights. We got 60,000 big screens. I mean, we state of the arts, and we just small fry. So picture when we get big, right? And thank you guys for making us who we are. And we appreciate even the ones who don't rock with us, because one day you will.
That's right. Put that on mute. Hey,
Oh.
girl, we still in
We'll
the
be
live
right with you.
broadcast.
Yeah, we'll be right with you.
Listen, before we go into a commercial break and bring our next guest in, I wanted to talk about pre-Mother's Day giveaway sponsored by Shea Butter Like Whoa and their CEO, Terry Williams. As you can see on our set, we've got some little samples of some of the Shea Butter Like Whoa products. These are my personal samples, so this is not what you'll get. Terry and Shea Butter Like Whoa, not this Terry Williams of Shea Butter Like Whoa, 5 Mother's Day gift packets for 5 DMV first
Single
responder.
moms.
Yeah.
Oh, the single
No,
moms
it's
or
not
first-
single moms.
Oh,
It's
I'm
first
sorry.
responders.
First responders.
If you are a first responder mom and you live in the DMV area, or if you know someone who is a first responder mom in the DMV area, go in our inbox right now and let us know who she is, and give us their information and how we can reach them, because we're giving away, along with Shea Butter Like Whoa, 5 Mother's Day gift packs filled with shea butter treats valued at $50 per gift. So we're doing 5 of them. So again, the only thing you have to do is be a first responder mom. Make sure you're following Spotlight Over the City and Shea Butter Like Whoa. And once you get your amazing products, because let me tell you something, they're so good. And that's why I bought mine. You can't have mine, but I wanted you to see how nicely they're packaged. And make sure you go on the website and give a review. That's all we ask, is after you've used the products and you know that they're amazing, like I'm telling you, go on SheaButterLikeWhoa.com and give a review. And that's it. So hit us up in our inbox. we want to give away 5 really nice Mother's Day gifts to first responder moms who really deserve it.
And because we won't be here, happy Mother's Day in advance to all the mothers around the world and grandmas and everybody. You guys make the world go round. Happy Mother's Day.
That's right. One more thing. Share the show. We've got a dynamic artist coming up after the commercial break. So we need you all to share the show so everybody can see how amazing this young lady is. And don't forget, if you know first responder moms, hit us up tonight and all day tomorrow because we're going to call the winners tomorrow. We're looking for 5 of them in the DMV.
We're also trying to feed the need of the community. So if someone's short of water, toilet paper, these kind of things,
let us know.
And thank you to everybody who gave to Spotlight Over the City as a contributing factor to help with the movement, because we in turn are able to go out and help do things in the community like we're doing now. If you have a small business, inbox us and we'll come. We'll choose 1 or 2. We can't do everybody, but we choose every week to try to come and do an infomercial for free at your business. If you do carry out, take out, whatever you're doing to try to stay afloat.
That's right.
We'll try to spotlight your business.
That's right. So coming up after this next commercial break, we have artist Shantario standing by to give you some of that amazing voice that we heard about a year ago when we first met this young lady. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere and share the show, y'all. Share the damn show.
Share the show, please. Thank you, guys. We'll be right back. Spotlight.
All right, y'all. Give it up one more time for that last act. Show them some love, y'all. Show them some love. All right. Listen. Now, a lot of girls can sing. A lot of girls can blow, but if you want to be a true superstar, you got to do a whole lot more, baby. See, you got to be authentic. You got to be real. Now, they say this next act got all that. She goes by the name Shantario. Yeah.
And the Karmas.
And the Karmas.
You're happy, and I hope she makes you smile. She makes you smile. I hope you get down on one knee, and I pray she leaves you for someone that's attractive. Oh, I hope she breaks your heart. Breaks your heart just like you did to me. Oh, I hope she breaks your heart. Breaks your heart just like you did to me. 'Cause I don't think that it's alright for you to just move on with your life. You look so happy. And you walk around like she's such a prize. I hope she have all of your kids. And you found out they were his. I hope Mama is a bitch. Oh, the snicker. Karma, please get the snicker. He don't even know what real is, but I hope and pray to God he feel this. Said you wasn't ready when you had me, but now you got a whole damn family. See, I don't usually pray for bad shit, but you ain't getting away with that shit. Felt deep in love, I was fearless. I can't lie, you had me in my feelings. And since there's nothing I can do to make you pissed, I hope she cook you rotten food and make you sick. Looking back, you didn't deserve me. Hope she cheat on you and give you Herbie. Hope you catch her up, having phone sex. Hope she kick you out, leave you homeless. And child support, take all your dough. You lose your job, you can't pay no more. Then the judge say he can't pray no more. Hope you get some years, maybe 80. I don't think that it's alright for you to just come fuck up my whole life. They say let it go, but see I tried. You need to feel the pain that you caused. Feel the pain that you caused. Oh, feel the pain that you caused in me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And man, we got to wrap up. But when I say this wrap up right here, this +1 we adding to this set right here is nothing short of amazing. I know we say this every week, but we be having amazing guests, like I said,
Yes,
every
we
week.
do.
But this young lady right here, when you hear her, she gave us a teaser. We got a little sneak preview.
Yeah, we got a little sneak
And
peek,
this
but we
young
heard her
lady, man,
before.
You guys just heard the her video. You saw the video.
Yeah, during commercial break.
But man, you want
She
to
is
tell a
awesome.
little bit about this young lady?
I will say that we first saw this young lady about a year ago. She was here in Washington, D.C. at the Warner Theater. I think it was the Warner Theater for Lolita Snipes Productions, a Head Over Heels stage play. And we were blown away by this young woman. Because I kept saying during the play, I was like, who is she? Who is that singing? Who is that singing? Because everybody was there, I mean, supposedly to hear, you know, the Tamar, I think, was at the end of the play.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I love you, Tamar, but who stole the show at that play is this young lady
right here.
Chanterial. I was trying to get it like
No, you got to put the... Yeah, you got to put
Chanterial. She is fire. Welcome to Spotlight
Welcome
Over
to
the
Spotlight
City.
Over the City, man.
Hey, girl.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We
Wonderful.
are doing great, great, great. Thank you so much for being a part of our Spotlight family. Glad to finally get you on the show. She's not located here in D.C. You're in Atlanta, right, Chanterial?
I am in Atlanta, yes.
Yeah, well, one day we're going to
A-Town.
get you here in the studio because we have a fantastic studio, and it's going to be so amazing when we can get you here live in the studio, girl. So that's one thing I'm telling you, we're not going to give up until we can get you here in the studio.
Okay, I would love to come back to D.C.
Yes.
Yeah, for
yes,
sure.
Yes,
But for
yes.
I
right
had
now...
to work the whole time I was there. I didn't really get to enjoy it. I was rehearsing 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
You killed it, though. I promise
You did
that.
kill it. Why don't you, before we get into...
I appreciate it.
Before we get into your live amazing performances to close the show, tell them a little bit about, give them your background singing and tell us about the experience that you had being in a stage play, because it takes more than just being able to sing to do what you did, because you did such a great job. So let's talk about that. Get them all caught up to date with what you're doing, where they can buy your music and support you before we get into what I have been waiting for.
Okay. So, as she said, my name is Chanteria. I'm a singer, actress, writer. I have my own business. It's called Touch by Terry, where I make headboards. I've been singing forever. I went to Columbia College, downtown Chicago, Performing Arts School. But before I graduated, I decided to transfer because I wanted to go to a historical black college, which is Clark Atlanta University, where I graduated from.
Shout out Clark. Shout out
I
Clark.
actually went there for music. So from there, after graduating from college, I actually moved to LA. I was signed before. I was signed to like a small label out in Atlanta before that. It didn't work out. So I just felt like I was disowned, and I just packed my bags, didn't know anybody, and moved to California for about 2 years. Wow. When I moved there, like everything was kind of falling in place, and that was my first play. I knew I was going to be an actress, but I wanted to be a singer first. So the acting just kind of like came with the territory, I guess. Okay. I was looking at the script, I'm like, I guess they talk about they paying, and I needed some money because, in LA, oh my God, It's a real struggle out there, okay? So I need all the scraps I can get, okay? So they needed like a sassy girl, somebody sassy that was 5'5". I was like, oh my God, that is me. I went in there and I got the audition. Actually, it was the comedian Laura Hayes was in it. You've never heard from like the Mark Lawrence plays and stuff like that?
Yeah.
She was in it. I don't think you know everybody else, but I had a lead role in that one too. So that was kind of like one of my big first plays. But other than that, I had to do plays in school too. I moved back to Atlanta. I did a couple plays in Chicago as well, and moved back here and did some. But I actually auditioned for Lolita Snipes' Head Over Heels, and it was so funny because I didn't even see the role that I had. Let me tell you how I got the role. So they had something. Basically, I wasn't even going to go to the audition, guys. Like, she was looking for an old lady, and she said, mind you, you can wear a wig, so you don't really have to wear a wig, and you have to be funny. So I'm like, let me just go. You just never know. She didn't even have my role that I had, like, advertised at all. So it was just the lady who played, what's her name? I can't even think right now. But I was going to try to act like I was funny. I just went out for the role. And then she was like, can you read for someone else? I said, okay, cool. So I read for Zoe. She was like, well, you got the lead role. I was like, what?
Well, that's crazy.
I was like, come on. So sometimes you have to audition for things that you don't even think you qualify for. Because you don't even know if you're going to get it or not. But I got it and didn't even know all the people that was in the play. I didn't even know. I was just like, wow, that was crazy.
So that's good. You took that shot, though, right?
Wow.
I took that shot. At first, I was literally sitting outside of her studio, and I'm like, I don't think I should go in here and embarrass myself like that. People say I'm funny, but I know I'm not funny. You know how you just hear that? And it's so funny because I walked into the, waiting room area, and there was a girl sitting there. We were, like, talking. She was like, man, this all they got. She ended up walking out. So I was like, should I walk out too? No. But I'm glad I didn't.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. So it was meant for you.
It definitely was meant for me.
It was meant for you.
I had no idea that was going to happen at all. I was like, wow, okay.
I can see you in movies, though. You have great energy. You have a great personality. I can tell that you could be in the movies.
Yep. I would love to see more.
You ready to get it?
I'm ready to get that movie money, okay?
Well, you right there where you can make it happen at. You right there.
Yeah, and I would love to see more of that from you. But, for today, what can we what you going to sing for us today, Shantario?
Well, today I'm going to sing 2 original pieces that I wrote with 2 of my friends. So one of them, the first one is called Hurt People, Hurt People. Because you know how you get in situations and it doesn't work out. Mm-hmm. It don't work out because both of y'all broken. And we're consistently blaming each other. That's what I'm going to do at the beginning of the song, but still, But the next song is called Karma. Anybody that ever did me wrong, or any man that ever did me wrong. I just hope the worst for him. You know how we get in that situation when a man just did me wrong? And at that moment, you just at that tipping point where you just you don't care if his car blow up. You don't care if you got to put sneaker in the gas tank. You don't care about anything. That's what, when I wrote this song, that's what I was saying.
I know that's right.
I have 2 original pieces that I'll be singing.
All right.
Cool. But before you do that, you want to let everybody know where they can follow you and find you, so when you sing us out, you can keep going, or she going to have time?
Yeah, no, we're going to have to,
so let them know now, if you could, where they can find you and follow you. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you are. All social media platforms, and also where they can purchase your music.
Okay, you can find me at Shantario Music on Instagram, Shantario Music, SHANTERRIAL Music. On Facebook, Shantario Harvey, my whole government name, SHANTERRIAL. I actually have one of the singles that I'll be performing tonight on Apple Music, on Spotify, on everything. It's called Karma. I hope you're happy. So you can check out my single there if you want to support me.
Yay.
Perfect.
We definitely will.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Okay.
Y'all
ready?
Let's rock.
Let's rock. Let's give it up for Shantario, y'all. We ready.
Words, okay? No. Okay, so the first one that I'll be singing. Oh, wow. This not it, y'all.
That ain't it.
This is not it. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, we see what you be doing when you quarantine in there. We see how you quarantine.
She got her twerk music on.
Yeah, you got twerk music on.
I don't even know where it's at. That's the thing.
You want to go to a commercial?
No, we don't have to.
Okay. All right.
She getting it together. In the meantime, I like
it. Well, anyway, we got something going.
I really don't know where this music comes from.
Hey, that's what you get when you do live TV, y'all. Hey, you can't make this up. Hey, but guess what? When you do get this performance, it'll be worth the wait.
One more second. Give me one more second.
Oh, take your time. We got you.
Don't forget you all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We're talking to the audience.
Don't forget you all. We need 5. We need 5 first responder moms that reside within the DMV area who want to win some amazing Shea Butter Like Whoa gifts for Mother's Day. We got 5 of them to give away. Hit us up in our inbox, either on Facebook or Instagram. And you need to do it before 12 p.m. tomorrow because we got to get it out. We want to get these gifts in the mother's hands by Saturday.
And make sure you guys are following us on YouTube as well. We have a Spotlight Over the City channel. Just go to Spotlight Over the City on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. And also follow us on Facebook, Spotlight Over the City, IG, Spotlight Over the City, and also Twitter, Spotlight Over the City. Stay locked and loaded. Got all our material loaded on YouTube. You can check out our old shows and the whole 9. We ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I don't know what just happened.
We ready now, though, girl.
My shine, you know?
Let's do it.
Let's do
Y'all
it.
ready?
Yep.
Yes.
This is Hurt People. Hurt People. Oh. Stay consistent. He don't really listen. He won't compromise. Instead of my baby come and waste my time. He's no good for me. This ain't news to me. And before we start, I know he's gonna break my heart. No, he's kind. He won't treat you right. And you keep giving him chances. 'Cause you're such a romantic. And when it comes to my heart, I ain't really smart. What am I to do when I'm so in love with you? Steady and consistent. He don't really listen. He won't compromise. Until I'm like, baby, come and waste my time. He's no good for me. This ain't news to me. And before we start, I know he's gonna break my heart. 'Cause they say that hurt people, and he's been hurt before. He said he won't hurt no more, but he hurt me even more. He fooled me once, he fooled me twice, a low down dirty shit. I'm the only one to blame, 'cause I keep playing these games. When it comes to my heart, I ain't really smart. What am I to do when I'm so in love with you? Steady and consistent. He don't really listen. He won't compromise. Instead I'm like, baby, come and waste my time. He's no good for me. No, this ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. Before we start, I know he's gonna break my heart. He don't really listen. He won't and we've been hurt before. That's the end of Hurt People, you guys. I hope you liked it.
I loved it. We got to get into that next one because we're going to wrap it up with this one. So you're going to sing us out.
Okay. So the next one is Karma, you guys. This is my single that's actually out on all music platforms.
What's the name of it?
Karma. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Oh, she makes you smile. She makes you smile. I hope you get down on one knee. I pray she was someone less attractive. Oh, she breaks your heart. Just like you did to me. Oh, she breaks your heart. Just like you did to me. 'Cause I don't think that it's alright for you to just move on with your life. They say let it go. See, I tried. You need to feel the pain that you caused in me. You look so happy. And you walk around like she's such a pride. Hey. I hope she have all of your keys. And you found out they were his. I will cover every wish. It's your best friend, yeah. It will be the best revenge, hey. 'Cause I don't think that it's alright for you to just move on with your life. They say let it go. See, I tried. You need to feel the pain that you caused in me. Call me bitter if you want to.
Man.
You don't know the pain that this man put me through.
Girl.
He cheated and had a kid on me. And I'm supposed to be happy as if I never existed. Glenn Blessings, don't please get this nigga. Karma, please get this nigga. He don't even know what real is, but I hope and pray to God he will. He said she wasn't ready when you had me, but now you gotta hold that family. See, I don't usually pray for passion, but you ain't getting away with passion. Though deep in love, I was feeling. I can't lie, you had me in my feelings. There's nothing I can do to make you miss. I hope she cooked you right through the lake. See, looking back, you didn't deserve me. Hope she cheat on you and get you hurt me. Hope she keep you up, leaving no mistake. Hope she keep you out, leaving homeless and child. One take all your dough. You lose your job, you can't pay no more. Then the judge say you can't wait no more. Hope you get some years, maybe 8. I don't think that it's alright for you to just go bust up my whole life. They say let go. See, I tried. You need to feel the pain that you caused. Feel the pain that you caused. Feel the pain that you caused in me. Thank you.
Yes. I love that song. That's an amazing song. So of course you can find it. I love it. We got to wrap it up. So of course we ran out of time, you guys. We had a little technical difficulties in the beginning of the show, so it threw us off a little bit. So before we get out of here, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to Spotlight Over the City once again.
Hi,
and
Heather.
I want to say goodbye to our amazing guests. Y'all give it up one more time for our amazing guests. Yes, in the building.
Dr. Lynn Richardson. Woo!
And also Jimmy Jenkins.
That's the first time I performed that first song. Oh my God.
Well, bomb. So you killed it right here. First time ever performed on Spotlight Over the City, and you killed it. We got to get out of here, you guys. Make sure you tune in next Thursday to Spotlight Over the City and tune in to all of our platforms. Love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City.
Woo!